Howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here and
Bradley.
Say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
It is September 8th, 2016. Thursday afternoon. It is 12:18 p.m. It is 86 degrees. Real feel is 104. High be 91, and the low will be 71. It is more humid out today, which is not surprising with all the rain and everything that was in the general area. Just making the best of that. This can be a little bit different of a tone of a video than you guys are used to, because you guys know I like to keep stuff real with you guys, and I'm fighting some depression issues, and so can you turn that down? We're popping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's playing the game. You guys can hear the pop, pop, pop. Right, hon?
Actually, I was sharing your Etsy stuff.
Oh, well, yeah. Thank you. But anyway, so yeah, I'm fighting some depression issues, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. I try to keep things really upbeat once in a while. It kind of takes its toll, just what we're going through and stuff, and yeah, it has, so it is what it is. I did take a nap yesterday. I feel like I'm sleeping more than I should be, but then Brad pointed out, he goes, overall, you're only sleeping about 8 hours, you know, if that, in a 24-hour period, because I have a tendency to sleep about maybe 4 or 5 hours at night, early morning, and then I'll sleep maybe 2-3 hours in the afternoon, usually about 2. So, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just feel like, you know, you're just maybe sleeping too much. So you worry about that, especially if you're fighting some depression issues. But I'm gonna make it. Brad's still looking for a job. You know, even if it's full time, because we've got to do something to get out of this RV and stuff. That's a lot of the issue right now. The Jeep is, we thought it was just a belt or something that needed to be tightened. Now, what is it? That he's eating his lunch, so he's got to...
he thinks it's something to do with that new power steering pump he put in. So he's... Well,
it's a used one.
Yeah. So he's going to get another one, and then as soon as it comes in, he's going to put the other one in.
So, yeah. So... that's what that is. You know, I was hoping it was fixed and stuff, but it's not yet, so. Not the mechanic's fault.
No.
It's just the way it is. You're trying to save us some money by putting in a used power steering pump, and, you know. He said it was still fine to drive, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But.
It's just noisy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I did do some looming yesterday, or I actually didn't do some looming, I did some crocheting. I made a couple more scarves that are now listed on Etsy. I just got them listing these. So this is a beautiful, and I only have one of each of these. This is the beautiful, and it's a little bit darker, richer red than it's showing up on here, but it's a very shimmery, metallic, dark red. I would call it a ruby red variegated. Like I said, this is not, it's darker than it's showing up here. So I got that one, and then this one is one of my very favorites. It's a boho style ruffle sachet. This is pretty much true to color on this. It is some lighter reds going into pinks and purple, and then it's got the gold trim with sequins. So it's very pretty, and this is the only one of these I have. It's also on Etsy. The link's below.
I really like that one. Unfortunately, I don't have anything
that it goes, but he really does like the way it shimmers and stuff. But yeah, so got those done, listed, and all that kind of good stuff. Today, and then what do we have for dinner? Oh, Brad made breakfast for dinner last night. He well, I helped cut up stuff, but we had bacon, eggs, and homemade hash brown. So that was good. and I watched a couple documentaries, and I watched one movie. It was kind of a comedy. It was okay. It was not too bad. It had Danny Glover in it. It was called Waffle Street on Netflix. And I watched a couple documentaries and stuff. And Brad watched the movie Star Trek. And what else? That's about it.
That's about it.
And today I'm going to do, here in just a short bit, because Brad needs to work on a computer for a while to put in more job at. I'm going to do some painting. I have to for basically art therapy, which will help with a depression issue and stuff. I have to kind of take a step back from the Etsy as far as selling the paintings and not worry if everybody likes my work. That there's always somebody who likes your work and then people that don't. And as long as I'm enjoying it, that's what's important. And that's what I kind of have to take a step and not worry about, if people are buying my artwork because I just want you to buy it because you like it. But I have to keep doing what I'm doing craft-wise and painting and art-wise just because I love it. I can't let it become just a full-time drudgery job.
Yeah.
Or else then, you just don't want to do it. So yeah, I'm going to do some painting here in a short bit. I feel like slapping some paint on canvases, so that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make spaghetti for dinner. And I'm hoping maybe tomorrow we get to go out of the house, because that's one of the things that's lending to the issue of the depression too. Is we're going on week 3. The first week was we really didn't have any car gas and stuff, so we couldn't really go anywhere. And then last week, between the hurricane and the Jeep repairs, so you kind of just stuck in the RV. And then this week, same thing, kind of stuck in the RV because of limited gas money, and the Jeep still needs to be repaired. So, that leads me to today's topic is depression, seasonal depression. If you are bipolar, if you have manic depression, whatever you've been labeled with. Now, I personally think sometimes they just clap labels on some of us people, and right off the bat, I'm going to say, I don't think there's any shame in knowing that maybe you have some depressions with issues with depression. So many of us do. And if, people that don't understand it are like, well, just snap out of it. Well, it's not that easy. I can tell you there's a big family history in my family with mental health issues. I have family members, that have committed suicide, and others that basically have kind of killed themselves with addiction problems, whether it was drug or alcohol stuff. And that's on my paternal side. And there's nothing to be laughed about. And I think, once you're made aware of that this is kind of a pattern with you and this is kind of a problem with you, then you see the signs that maybe you're starting to have some depression issues. I know I am. I know I have seasonal depression. I know I also have, I have a lot of anxiety, and I've been told I'm bipolar, and I do believe I am, because sometimes I'm just kind of super, super duper happy, and then sometimes I'll go through a cycle where I'm, more depressed. A lot of what's leading to the depression right now is actual because of the situation we're in. Like I said, we've had a very, very hard year, and I know a lot of people have too, but this has been probably one of the hardest years that we've ever had together. Been a lot of disappointment. There's been a lot of hurt with, you just don't know who to trust anymore. I have trust issues. And I think most people do. They've experienced any kind of life. And, you know, being in this RV has become, frankly, this RV to me has become like a prison. You have like just one little set of windows over this way to look out of. The other ones you have to block off because it's so warm and hot and stuff. So to me, it's just like a jail cell. And then, like I said, what we're going through financially and stuff, so we can't really go out and do anything. You know, so I'm just stuck sitting in the RV a lot. And, you know, yes, I could go outside and go for walks, but it's very warm. And I do plan on doing that, but also, you know, I'm kind of waiting until we have that other leash in. So, you know, I have to be able to control my dog. I don't like to leave my RV a whole lot right now because I don't want my dogs just raising hell. You know, I don't want them to sit and drive my neighbors nuts for 2 or 3 hours just frantically barking. And, but it's just very hard. We've had, you know, Brad will even tell you that, you know, I've had some real big setbacks and some things that have really hurt me emotionally, you know, which I'm not going to go into because that's just a private thing, but, you know, and then you kind of have a fear for the future itself because are things really going to get better? And I always want to become very optimistic or be optimistic and stuff, but it's hard when you experience so many series of setbacks, you know, and for us it's been financial, big time. It's been relationship-wise, as far as other people, not each other, you know, and just I miss having any kind of a home. You know, I miss having just a standard full-size shower, your normal bathroom, you know, a proper kitchen to cook in. I mean, and you wonder if you're ever going to have that again. And I know there's so many of us that are basically displaced in this country right now. There's more and more people, they say statistically, that are doing what we're doing, which is living in RVs, campers, and trailers, because we just don't really have anywhere to go. And, you know, and I know a lot of other people would just think this is just their dream and stuff, and maybe it works out great, and I've seen it works out great for some people, but for me, no. Like, what's Brad's favorite phrase about this RV?
We're going to sell the fucker.
That's what he says. As soon as we get into housing, we're selling this. Because, you know, right now we don't even want to ever go camping in it again. So any of you people that are looking for an inexpensive used RV, keep watching. We'll let you know. You know.
Keep you posted.
You know. Because, yeah. But, no. I just wanted to be frank and talk about that. Now, what am I doing about my depression issue? Well, right now, since we're new to the area, and I don't really know any mental health places, next time I talk to my doctor, if I'm still struggling, I will talk to her about that and get an appointment set up to have counseling. You know, we were talking recently to a friend of ours, and, you know, I told them, I said, you know, every few years, I go in for counseling. If I think I'm getting off center and I'm having some issues, I will go in for counseling. You know, 2 or 3 sessions until I feel better, and, you know, and stuff. You know, there's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, some of us do well with counseling, other people don't. You know, I am on light and antidepressant anxiety. I'm on a very low dose. I think it's 10 milligrams, 5 or 10. 10 of Lexapro. You know, that always can be changed or upped if need be. I'm going to do some more art and put some music on. That always really helps. watch comedies. Don't keep, because I have a tendency, if I'm feeling very depressed and stuff, to watch a lot of very sad stuff. You know, like death and, you know, like people that have passed away or something like that. So I need to steer myself away from that, keep myself away from the drama. I really already greatly limit how much I'm on Facebook, and I will probably limit that even more. So if you guys don't see me respond to one of your posts and stuff, and you know I normally would, just message me or email me. My email's below in the description too, or message me on Facebook, and I'll get right back to you. Or text me, you know. You can always message me, and if we're good friends, I'll give you my phone number. I do great with texting. I'm not one really to talk on the phone, but I enjoy texting. So, but that's what I'm going to do. It's just, and keep busy with the crafts. I got to kind of go to my happy place. Brad's doing everything he can to find employment. He knows that, you know, I've had it. I'm at my limit. And I don't handle, I'm the type of person, and it might be part of the Asperger's or whatever, I do not handle, how would you put that, honey? The outside world or the stress of trying to, how would you put that? I mean, I kind of have to, I'm an introvert anyway, but I kind of have to go to my happy place and, you know, over on Rainbow Land.
Yeah, you just don't.
With the popsicles.
With popsicles.
And cotton candy. Cotton candy popsicles would be the bomb. Okay, anyway. Alright.
Popsicles and paint, and your world is good. Popsicles, paint, and the loom.
And you. Me. And the animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I gotta have you.
You know, and you and I have had this conversation. I've tried to keep you sheltered from the outside world so much because people can be real jerks.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, you know, and
I guess I never will.
Yeah, you know, and you're too sensitive. You know, where if
I always have been.
Yeah, and if somebody treats you badly or mean, automatically you think it's something you did or that you deserve it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and we
were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, and I don't like seeing you go through that. You know, and I know you have issues with if anything goes wrong, you want to take the whole blame for yourself.
Yeah, I want to be able to fix it, and I know most people are that way, but he is right. I am very sensitive, and I worked on it as much as I can, but I simply can't change totally who I am. I'm not as bad as I was when I was a child, or even when you first met me.
No.
You know, but I have learned to kind of distance myself, you know. And then you have the fear of becoming close with anybody again, you know, as far as friendships and stuff. And I'm kind of going through that right now, because I really would love to have closer friendships, you know, but then you're afraid of being hurt again and all of that. I know a lot of people can relate to that, you know, so, you know, that's what's going on with me. I'm working through it, and I have Brad, and, you know, he knows that he sits down and he talks with me and stuff, and he always makes sense. Sometimes he just sits there and listens, and you know, but I kind of have to go to my happy place right now. I need to get involved in the art. I plan arts more. I plan on planting some vegetable seeds of some sort later tonight, and doing some looming and just pretending like everything is fine and pretending like everything, you know, and keep smiling, you know, and just put my faith in my husband and in God, and, you know, and I know everything happens for a reason, but sometimes you just feel very, very down. I think the biggest thing is I have not been able to decorate it all for fall. And that's just such a traditional thing with me, is, you know, usually come August I get out, you know, a few of the turning leaves, and I get out, so I have some little ceramic pumpkins and stuff, and, you know, I miss having I miss having some like my horror props and stuff out. So all in due time. I know we'll look back at this and just kind of laugh and stuff, but you know. Anyway, you know, and I hate that so many of my friends are hurting right now with different issues and stuff. I wish I could make you feel better. I try to just, you know, check in with you and make sure you're doing okay and, you know, stuff like that. So, anything to say?
No, I think you covered it all very, very well.
I feel very, very tired. I have not been sleeping well lately, so my sleeping pattern has been really off. I didn't get sleep till 5 this morning, and then we're back up at 9:30. So, yeah. All right. Well, I love you guys, and all we can do is keep trucking. And thank you all for your comments. I'm not going to answer them right now because Brad does need a computer, but I will answer them this evening. So, say bye, Brad. Or wait, no, wait. Whoa. I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship, and I think you guys are awesome. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.